Hello friends, welcome back. It is curriculum time for homeschool next year. Hopefully you've watched my first video, which was 12th grade. Today is going to be my other daughter's curriculum, who is going into the 10th grade next year. She does the same thing that all my other kids do. We work with our public school system so that our kids can play sports. And so she has to take 4 electives at the high school, and then she takes her 4 core classes here at home with me. So she, like this past semester, she's chosen things like guitar, she's done band in the past, gym she's taking all of her Spanish through the public school, and so those are just some of the elective choices. I like them to pick at least one online elective through the high school every semester, because if they show that they can work diligently by themselves, they can do it at home, and then that gives us enough time. They generally get that work done fairly quickly, and then we can continue to work on homeschool before they have to go for their other electives at the high school. So that's why you will see no electives here, because that's all taken care of through the public school system so that she can play sports. This is my daughter who runs track and plays basketball. Okay. So let's do the first one, which is language arts. I have done, since we started homeschooling, basically, aside from like phonics with Abeka, like in the young years, I have done the Good and the Beautiful language arts. Love it. Will always love it. I think it's a great program. I like how that it's self-paced, and when they get into high school, they have these units that they have to complete. It's very self-explanatory. There are instructions in the beginning, exactly how they do it. They self-pace this. The only time that I really grade stuff is when they have like journals that they write and some other things that I have to grade throughout. But when they're done, this is just how we do it. When they're done with a booklet, they just hand it to me and then I grade it. And I keep their grades for them. So it comes with 10 units. And then I don't have, they're actually currently still using it, but there's like a course companion that goes with it, that they use for like the grammar, has all the stuff that they need for grammar in there. They're currently using it. So I don't have that to show. And then they also have like geography cards, and I think there's poems and stuff on those cards, the high school set of cards that they're using also. So that will be, and you can bundle it all together with the Good and the Beautiful. And I have saved those and continued to use those over and over again. So the only thing I had to buy was the booklets this year, because I saved everything from her older sister. Then we have the book pack, which is, and this is how I remember it, when they're done. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably, when they're done, I label it with sticky notes so that I know which level these specific books go with. But it is A Girl of the Limberlost, which I don't know if you're my age, if you remember, there was a movie, The Girl of the Limberlost. I loved that movie. It was so good. I watched it over and over again. Harriet, the Moses of Her People. Sagebrush Surgeon. The Christoph von Schmidt Collection. And Men of Iron. So that's the book pack that they're supposed to complete with the units. Then, oh, hold please. I printed off something. Hold please, I'll be right back. Okay, then they have a course reading challenge that I always have the kids do. I think more reading is always better. I will say sometimes if they're just getting really behind, because this is a lot of books, if they're getting behind, I have on occasion let them listen to the audiobook like while they're working out or something like that. If we just need to, catch up a little bit, that's fine, but I really prefer them to just read it. But 2 fiction books, the choices are Freckles, Red Hue of Ireland, The Other Side of the Wall, The Swiss Family Robinson, and Mary of the Mayflower. We have Mary of the Mayflower, and I'm assuming, I think my other daughter read Swiss Family Robinson, and I think we got it from the library. So I will let my daughter pick out whichever one she wants, and we'll either buy it or we will get it from the library. And then the choices, 1 biography or autobiography, Amazing Grace and the Life of William Wilberforce, Father Marquette and the Great Rivers, The Swamp Fox of the Revolution, In Search of the Source. And we already have Amazing Grace and the Life of William Wilberforce, and so that will complete the course reading challenge. So that's everything that she needs for LA. Then math, I don't have anything to show you because it's online. We're going to continue with CTC math. When I made the switch to that two years ago, I just decided I am not switching again. So we had switched, and then you lose a lot, in my opinion, when you like switch math, especially because they do things different. They might have been in a different spot in the previous curriculum, and so I've just decided I'm gonna stick with that. We're gonna gut it through, and that's what we've done. And I think there's value in that, and so we're just gonna stay with that. CTC math is actually a very affordable, in my opinion, online math curriculum that teaches them. It provides lots of parent support. It provides a step-by-step work through of the problems that they do on their own. So I use that all the time if they're stuck and I don't automatically know it. I go to that and we work through it step by step, and it grades it for you and keeps the grades. Sends you a progress report every week. I really like it. So CTC math. Make sure you choose the homeschool option because it's cheaper. Then we have completed all 4 years of the Good and the Beautiful history. So I was looking for something different. I contemplated having my 10th grader start with U.S. history, but I didn't have my older daughter start that until 11th grade, and I think I want to continue that. So for this year, I am still going to keep my 10th and my 8th grader together for history, and that is from Knotgrass, and I decided on America the Beautiful. So part 1 is America from 1000 to 1877. I really love Knotgrass. It's very colorful, very engaging. The stories are interesting. And then part 2 is America from the late 1800s to the present. You could actually start with the second one if you wanted to. I don't know if I'm going to start with the first or second. I'm not sure. I'll probably have to flip through and see which ones I feel like we've learned more of in our 4 years of the Good and the Beautiful, because that touches on a certain time period like every single year. And then I really love that it comes with these books. It's words from the makers of American history. It's like songs, speeches that were written, original document type stuff. It's just all really interesting stuff. And the curriculum tells you when to read out of here. So I will be doing that with both of them. I would like to do it every day, but it might have to be every other day because their schedules. It's very tricky getting 3 kids to and from the public school and then being together in our homeschool. Very tricky. But that is what they're going to be doing. That's what she's going to be doing for history. It comes with maps. Well, I think it came with this. I can't remember if I bought this separate or not. Comes with a timeline. I think it came with all of that. Answer key and literature guide. Yeah, I think it came with all of that, and then I purchased these separately. I really like them to do the lesson review questions. I just think it cements what they've learned. This one's my son's actually. I got him the same lesson review. It's just basic questions to see if they were listening during the reading. And since I will most likely be reading out loud to them, or I will have them take turns reading out loud, these are important. So that is history. Next is science, which I also don't have anything to show you. We're making a big change in science this year. We have done physical science from, now the name escapes me, Apologia. It is a wonderful science curriculum. It is very rigorous and time consuming to get through. And it's all like in a book. And so lots of my kids are very visual learners. And so I was looking to make a change. I almost had my 8th grade son start in physical science with Apologia. And then I found this science. It's called Journey Homeschool Academy. And it is all online science curriculum. So she will be doing biology. And I wanted to mention they're having a sale, I think through April 18th, which is coming up very rapidly. So don't sleep on it if you want to get a discount, because this is definitely pricey, in my opinion, because it's not something you can reuse. Online courses are like that. You just pay for them every year. Whereas like the LA, I've saved all the books from kid to kid, and so my price for the next kid is very minimal. Online courses are not like that. So I think it's like $279, $249. I want to say $279 for biology. But I think she's going to like it a whole lot better. Science has been a struggle. She's doing physical science this year. And none of my kids so far show, well, the girls at least, Jericho could still, he's only in 7th grade right now. None of them have shown any interest in having a job in science. So I do think that this would be wonderful, though, if your kid wants a job in science. So Journey Homeschool Academy, that's where I'm getting her science through. And that takes us to the 4 classes that she needs: LA, history, math, science. And then, like I said, she will take her electives at the high school, and that will round out her 10th grade year. I always feel like 10th grade is a big year. She's going to be taking driver's training this summer very soon, and so she will get her license in her 10th grade year. She plays varsity basketball, varsity track, so 10th grade is going to be a great year. I hope this was helpful for you, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!